All right. I think we're live. Let's do this double check thing real quick. Man. All right. I'm assuming we're live. I'm going with the fact that we're live. So, hey, good morning, Groove Nation. Good afternoon, Groove Nation, wherever you guys are watching us from. We appreciate you guys tuning in today for Freestyle Friday. We are one person short for a little while. Kathy will be joining us in a bit, but we got Mr. Mike here. And if you guys are joining us live, drop us the hashtag live. If you're watching us on the replay, hit us with a hashtag replay and let us know where you guys are watching us from. Always interested because we get people from all over the world now, which is absolutely cool.
It is. It's so exciting. Yeah. I love where everybody's at. And
it's great. I mean, I've been getting more and more friend requests now from people on the other side of the world, and it's definitely kind of cool. I think the Groovathon definitely helped out, but just our group has been growing like mad, and it's absolutely awesome. I love to see that. Let's see. All right. Yes, we are live. All right, good.
Yeah.
Yes,
I love this.
Yes.
I leave room in my friend zone there for people who are of like mind and stuff. And so obviously people from this group, I would love just to fill up my list with people from this group. These are our people. So
yes, sir. Yeah, it has been a crazy week. It's been a great week, but it's I mean, the amount that the group has grown in the past like 2 weeks, I think we put close to 300 people in, I think, over the past 2 weeks, if not more.
Yeah,
but it is
a week at least. Yeah.
It is great. So our goal is we're shooting to get 1,000 by the end of the month, and I'm not sure where we're at right now.
I just looked because you mentioned it. We're like just under 340 here. So, I mean, sorry, 940.
940. Okay.
Sorry, that's changed in a month. So
yeah. Hey, so listen, if any of you guys are out there, if you're finding a lot of value in this group, go ahead and just invite some of your friends in here. We're always about community, and I mean, you guys see the stuff that we've been doing. So so who we got on live? I've got a couple people making some comments. Scott Kane from Columbia. Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us. Donna Zimmerman from West Virginia. Hey, thank you guys so much. So listen, this is Freestyle Friday. So what we're going to do, we'll talk a little bit about kind of what went on this week, and then we'll kind of open up to you guys. So I wish Kathy was here, but her mom had a flat tire, so she's out helping her right now. So she'll be back in a bit, but she had some awesome training on Tuesday. If you guys didn't get a chance to watch it, did you see any of it all?
I did. I saw some of it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was definitely great. We're actually going to take that and we're going to repurpose a lot of that content just because of the fact it was awesome. So we're going to be releasing something with that pretty soon, which is definitely kind of cool. And then Mike had his workshop Wednesday, which went absolutely fantastic. Want to tell us a little bit about it?
Sure. And what I really love is I love that Kathy is on Tuesday because it always builds right into what we're doing on Wednesdays because, you're taking these big marketing concepts and she's making them so simple. That's, I think her skill is to kind of break these down so we can all understand it. And so you walk out of Tuesday with these marketing ideas and concepts. And then what we do on Wednesdays, what we did this last Wednesday is we try to make a plan with all that, because this is what I struggled with for at least the first, I say, full year that I was doing online marketing is you have all these concepts and thoughts and theories and shiny objects and all these things that are just floating around, but you got to grab all that stuff and make sense of it. And so that's kind of what we do on Wednesdays is we just make a plan together. And so that first, I think that first part of the segment was 45 minutes. And I just kind of walked through a sample value ladder and funnel structure. We talked about campaigns and stuff. And then what was really cool, this was the first week to do this because I just streamed live in the group, but then I dropped out a Zoom link. So then anybody who wanted to that had been following was able to get in there and live with me and just with each other and actually workshop and mastermind each other's businesses and make that plan together. And so it was pretty cool. I had a small group join me and
that's awesome.
A lot of fun. If you were on that call or if you're in that Zoom, let people know if that was valuable so they can join it next time. All right.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, that is absolutely awesome. I like the small workshops like that. It's so much better. I think you get a lot more out of it too, because you get that immediate feedback. Right. And that's what a lot of people, they lack that because it's always like, hey, go watch this video. And it's like, okay, but I still have questions.
Yeah. Right? And how long do I have to watch to get to the question that I have or whatever?
Yeah.
And have that immediate feedback. Really, when trying to create, and I know you did this too, and Kathy did this as well, but as we try to create our segments for the week, our sessions for the week, it's sort of like, what would I charge somebody for? And this is what I would charge somebody for. And so try to give the absolute most value possible for you guys, because you are our community. And so anyway, I'm excited about it. I think it was good.
Yeah, it's definitely been great. And then we had a decent, finally Groove cooperated, which was nice. So we actually got to map out the Groove mail and the sequence stuff, and that actually that kicked off well, and actually everything worked, which I was super happy about. So but we do have a couple new things. We have the bot that's out there now. So if you guys are not, I don't think I included in the link here, but if you guys have not signed up for our notification bot, go ahead and scroll up in the group. There's a one of the pinned announcements right up there is signing up for the notification bot. You get notified whenever we go live here. And we've had a couple people, we actually had somebody report our bot. So here's the deal, guys. If you don't want to be on the bot, just unsubscribe. It's just that simple.
Or don't subscribe.
Yeah, exactly. Or don't subscribe. Yeah.
It's not mandatory. You don't have to be in the bot to be in the group. It's just, it's to help you guys, because we had a lot of questions. When are you guys going live? When's this happening? And it's all for you guys. And so you do not have to subscribe. But if you want to know when we're giving the live content so you can be there and ask your questions or whatever, subscribe. That's definitely.
And you're going to start noticing some of the flows are going to change a little bit. I'm going to be asking you guys for that one-time notification a couple more times, just because I want to make sure that we have any type of documentation for Facebook saying that, yes, people definitely opted in on purpose. Like, we're not spamming. Like, we do not spam. Like, spam is just so bad. But anyway, so we'll move on from that. But if you guys want, get in that bot. It's a notification bot. There's some, we'll be kind of, we always drop good stuff in there. So, anyway, this week has been it's actually been a really good week. We've got some great stuff coming up in the next couple weeks too, which I'm super stoked about. It's going to be good. So what kind of questions do you guys have for us? So right now it's just me and Mike on here. We know a whole crap ton too. So let us know what kind of questions you guys have.
We're lonely because Kathy's not with us.
Yeah.
You have to help us out.
Yeah, she's gonna come back and say, "What happened? Did you guys do the live?" It's like, yeah, nobody showed up. But we got like 8 people on here. All right, so where else we got? We got somebody from Australia. I'm gonna butcher your name, Ayana. I hope Ayana Musica. That's cool. That's live really from Australia. Cool. All right,
with the guitar in your hand in the picture. Wow.
Yes, that is awesome. Very cool. Very cool. All right. So now this is the part of the show where we're like, okay, so what do we do next? Oh, here we go.
I was going to say, Rob, no, I mean, with your segments on Thursday, what I really appreciate about that is just that you're not afraid to go in live with it. I don't know if everybody understands the pressure of that, because I've done some of that, not nearly as much as you, and go live and just hope that the software works, hope that you do everything right, hope that you can answer the questions. I mean, there's so many variables there. And when that happens smoothly, that's a testament to how much you work in this program, I think, and how much time and effort you put into all this. So I appreciate your efforts on Thursdays.
Thank you very much. But no, it is, there are definitely some points in there where it's like, oh, please work. And like the other day when it didn't work, I'm like, oh crap. And the funny thing was, like, literally an hour before, I was like, I'm going to make sure this all works today. So I set up the entire thing, everything worked, go live, doesn't work. Which, it's not a bad thing, because it shows that, this is the stuff that happens. Like, troubleshooting is one of those things. So you need to kind of figure out the right ways to do some of the troubleshooting. And it was funny, like, as we were going through it, it's like all of a sudden everything showed up. So it's just, sometimes it's a patience thing. Which
I think it is valuable, because when somebody that is new is going through and trying to work on the software and they run into a bug, they're like, this never happens to Rob. I give up. I'm going to go to a different software or whatever. It's like, it happens to us. I mean, if you watch a live walkthrough with David Lemon or whatever, I've seen several of those. He runs into problems all the time. I'm like, how are you not cussing on air? How are you not cussing? Like, because it's like, I know the frustration of it, but it's just like, even David Lemon struggles, Rob struggles, I struggle. But you just got to put it. And so seeing that it's real, and you just know that's a part of the process, especially right now.
Oh yeah. And it is frustrating as hell. I mean, trust me, when I'm not on camera, I drop a couple bombs sometimes. It's just, it's so, but it's one of those things, like for me as a software developer, like that's what I used to do. So I understand that it is beta. I'm okay to roll with the punches, right? I know stuff's going to break. There's a couple bugs in there right now that are still just kicking me in the side, and I just want them to get fixed. But I mean, and I accept it. It is what it is. I have workarounds, and it's funny because people outside the Groove community, they're like, well, you have to do this to get this to work. I'm like, yeah, but I'm okay with that. Like, I'm okay doing some of the workarounds because it's honestly, I'm okay with it because I don't have to pay any more monthly fees. That's a huge thing right now.
Yeah,
I am.
Yeah, I mean, we're all in, right? I mean, if you're platinum, you're
Yeah.
all in. It's just about waiting for it. I mean, we should say though, there were several upgrades this week, updates to the platform, and so we're seeing. What I love is we are seeing those updates every week. I think we saw an update in Groove Video, Groove Mail, and Groove Pages, if I'm not wrong.
Groove Pages. Yep.
Okay. I didn't actually check video, but I believe there was. I think I saw an update for that.
Yeah, which is cool. So actually, we have a big question here. All right, let's bring this one up. I don't know. Okay, let's see. Hi, I have a WordPress Learn Dash members portal that was made for me before I joined GrooveFunnels Premium. As I understand, I will still need to host to connect this portal. With the portal and host, will it connect and work well with my domain that have pointed to GrooveFunnels via Cloudflare? I want to design a landing page with GrooveFunnels, connect the WordPress Learn Dash portal. The WordPress designer will connect via cPanel once I pass through my login. How it keeps going here. I have found, I can't see the rest of this. So if I'm understanding this correctly, you have a WordPress Learn Dash members portal that basically lives here. You have the same domain, different domain for GrooveFunnels. So yes, essentially what you can do is you can have your landing page here in GrooveFunnels, and just when somebody actually opts into that landing page, you can then send them over to your WordPress site. At the same note, you'll be able to actually take that WordPress. I'm not sure exactly what Learn Dash is. I've never seen that. So if it's just a couple pages, that may be able to be brought over to Groove if it's an actual member site. Once a Groove member gets up and running, you'll probably be able to bring that over there as well. So I'm not 100% sure about what it is you're asking here. I'll just read this one more time. It will connect and work well with my domain. I've pointed to GrooveFunnels via Cloudflare. I'm not 100% sure exactly what it is you're asking, but yes, if you have a domain, you can have a landing page on Groove, and you could point it to, after they submit, you could point it to kind of wherever. Another option is you can do a subdomain. So you can have your landing page be your main domain, or maybe your WordPress be your main domain, and then you have a subdomain being your landing page that then directs people to that portal. So if you want, reach out to me, shoot me a message, let me know a little bit more details, and I'll probably be able to answer that a little bit better.
Yeah. And sometimes you do, like when somebody asks a question, if you notice that some people write a question in the group or whatever, and we ask for more information. I know I did this last week. I had to ask for more information because, sometimes you really have to be in the software or see the program to know exactly where you're at. So feel free to continue to reach out or continue to give more information.
Oh, for sure. Actually, somebody just commented here. Hey, if you're, let me do this. If you guys are watching us on StreamYard and you haven't done this yet, just go to StreamYard.com/Facebook. It'll actually just give us permission so we can see who your name actually is here. But somebody said, where is it here? There it is right here. So I have the same thing. It can be connected without an issue. So let us know who you are, and maybe we can connect you and Iana together, and you guys can figure out exactly what it is that you did. I'm not familiar enough with what that WordPress portal is. So, but she just wrote here, yes, the WordPress portal is a subdomain. Okay, so if your WordPress is on a subdomain already, you can point your main domain to your GrooveFunnels account or to your GrooveFunnels page, and then they can talk that way. So that should be all you would need to do there. I don't think it doesn't sound like it'd be that big of a deal. So. Yeah, Learn Dash is a membership site. Yeah, there's a ton of different membership sites out there. So, all right, that's cool. Any other questions you guys have? We have something actually kind of cool that we're gonna kick off sometime next week. So we're talking about a huge thing for digital businesses is Facebook Lives, right? And if you have never done a Facebook Live and you watch this right now, just drop a 1 in the comments. I'm kind of curious to see how many people, because it was interesting to me. The more people I talk to, the more people have never done Facebook Lives.
Yeah,
I don't know if,
the first time.
Oh, It is. It's hugely. So what we've got, we're going to be kicking off a Facebook Live challenge, right? It's actually a 21-day challenge, and the first 10 are actually going to be in the group. So it'll actually be cool. It'll be you're basically be in a safe space. I've put this together in one of my other groups, and it is absolutely fantastic. Anybody that has never done a Facebook Live, they absolutely love this thing, just because of the fact that, you know, you're among friends. You're not gonna. People are scared to go live on their page. So this is a perfect opportunity for them to kind of go there and in the group and kind of talk. And the great thing is, everybody always is like, oh, what do I do my live on? Well, we're going to give you all the prompts, right? We're going to give you 21 days of prompts to do your lives on. And it's super simple. I mean, the very first one is just introduce yourself. Hit the live button. Hitting that live button is probably one of the hardest things. But once you do it, it's easy. It gets way easier too.
Yeah.
So how about, how many live you've done? You've been doing Facebook Lives for a while.
Well,
right?
I mean, I was a professional speaker, you know, live speaker for 20 years. And so jumping on and doing this digitally wasn't a huge leap for me.
Yeah.
But honestly, I mean, it's even with that, it still was awkward the first couple times, because I'm like, who's watching? I don't have an audience I'm talking to, you know. But, you know, after a handful of times, you're going to be used to it. You know, I think you get used to it pretty fast. My experience is used to it pretty fast. Is that your experience, or?
Yeah. So it's funny. I did my first Facebook Live 2 years ago in December. Like, I remember specifically doing it. I was like, all right, I need to get over this fear or something.
Sweat.
So, it was so, like, I did not want anybody to see me. Like, I wanted to do it, but I didn't know where to do it. So I made my own page, and it's called Rob Social Experiment. So that's why I did my own page. So I didn't want people to watch me, but I knew I had to do it, right? So I just remember I was in my bedroom I had a curtain in the bedroom. I just did it right there, and it was the most nerve-wracking thing. Not even talking to anybody, right? It was
accidentally see it or something.
Yeah. Oh, it was so scary. But I made myself do it. I did it for a bunch of days in a row, and then after that, I was like, okay. I was comfortable enough going on there, and then I got like my first person watching. I'm like, holy crap, somebody's watching me. It was so funny.
And it helps you hone your message as well. You know, I actually still have a practice page, not just for lives, but for everything. Any new tech thing, anything I do that's different or new, I run that on my test page first, always.
Yeah. Yep. So we got a one. So Eric, have you never done a Facebook Live? If you've never done one, anybody else, we've got a bunch of people on here. So if anybody has never done a Facebook Live, drop a one in the comment. I'm really kind of curious. So Eric, let us know what has stopped you from doing your Facebook Live. You just don't want to do it, or no reason to do it. One thing so in one of my other groups that I run, we've done this, and the amount of confidence. And it's kind of, I've never thought about the side effect of doing a live, right? So my other group is, it's mostly women that do network marketing. And we started doing the lives in there, and the confidence that people got from doing them has been incredible. I've seen just so much just growth in not only their business, but just personal. Doing it's been amazing to watch the changes. And I had no idea that it's a Facebook Live, right? Who does a Facebook Live? But, you know, your potential to talk to, I mean, we have 10 people on right now, which doesn't seem like a lot, but for some people, man, one person's a lot. So yeah. So this is a big reason people don't like to.
Yeah.
But
go ahead.
I was going to say, one thing that people need to realize, that if you start going live on your page, like if you want your business to grow, lives are almost a necessity, right? I mean, you really, it just gives that much more personal touch to things. People know that you're real, because otherwise, essentially you're a keyboard warrior, right? Sit behind a keyboard, type. That's fantastic. Until you actually see face to face and you get to know your audience and people get to know you. Like, I have so many people reach out to me saying, this is great. Like, I've never met them, but just because of the fact that they can see me, it shows that we are real people here, right? We make mistakes, things break, stuff happens, and it's like, it's okay. It just makes you that much more relatable.
Yeah, everybody's intimidated by this when they first start off. So don't let intimidation keep you from doing it. Be brave and do it, because the thing that will make you distinctive from everybody else is that you push through that fear and you go ahead and do it. If you're not making offers, you're not making sales, you know? And so you got to be putting your stuff out there. And Rob could just be, you think about this, Rob could just be doing tech stuff at home, you know, in the dark, in a dark room somewhere, and nobody would know him, and he wouldn't be impacting people's lives and stuff. But he took that leap and, you know, pushed past that fear initially. And now he's doing the same stuff he would be doing, but he's doing a lot of it live, and he's helping people out. And as a result, you know, he's also able to make offers and run his business. So that's how it worked for you too, right? That was how it worked.
Big time. And it's like Eric, a lot of people, I think, they just don't like to. And a big thing is, like, they don't know what to do. So we're going to go ahead and streamline that whole process for you guys. So all you're going to have to do literally is click go, right? We're going to tell you exactly what to do. So once we kick this thing off, I think we're going to do it probably next week. Once we kick this thing off, I really, really, really encourage you guys to take part in this thing, because it is absolutely fantastic. We're going to do it in the group, so you'll start seeing other people in the group going live. And I'm telling you, it is one of the best things that you can do for your business. So we've got a couple of the people on here. Let's see. I've done in the group for training, but not on my profile page. I've had people in a Zoom with me, so it wasn't a big deal. Yeah, it's funny. Zoom is like, I've never had an issue doing a Zoom with people. Like, never. That's never been an issue. But for some reason, because I think it was because of the fact that once you do this thing, it's out in the world, right? So it's like anybody can see it, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, this is real. So it's and
it can be critiqued for eternity.
Yep, exactly. And I'll tell you, a lot of people, they have that. I mean, here's the thing: we are a judgmental society, right? People are going to judge you regardless. So people have that fear that they don't want to be judged, and if you can break past that fear, it's life changing. I mean, it truly is. It will make such a difference in your business and in your life. I know it sounds stupid. It'll make a huge difference in your life. I'm telling you from personal experience, it will change your life if you can do it. It's just kind of the way it is. It's kind of weird. But,
well, it's like everything in business. I think everything sort of impacts everything else. You know, when you step out, you know, if you're afraid of something, but you push past it and you do it anyway, that'll help the next thing in your business too, you know, because I think a lot of us get, and I'm going into mindset stuff now, but like a lot of us get stuck behind our fear. We don't push past to our goals and stuff because we're afraid we're not going to have the income. We're afraid we're going to be made fools of. We're afraid we're going to have critics. You're going to have critics. You know, but I think when we push past one thing, then it encourages, it motivates us to push past the next thing, you know, and allows us to take the steps we need to find the success in our businesses and in our life.
Oh yeah. I always hear from one of my mentors, like, and it's so true. You have to be uncomfortable. You have to be comfortable with getting uncomfortable. Right. And as soon as you can do that, it goes for absolutely anything, you know, get outside your comfort zone, and it's a lot more fun outside. So it is definitely cool. So, all right. Any other questions? Anybody else have anything? Mike, you have anything else you want to add, touch on?
You know, I did want to mention that if you have people that want to join this group but you're in person or whatever, you don't have a link, you can't just give them a link to the group, but you're like, oh man, GrooveNation is what you need because they do trainings or whatever it is. You could always just give them the web address, which is thegroovenation.com, and that'll send them right to the page where they can join. So if you know somebody that can use it, but you can't send them a link, just tell them or write down the address for them, thegroovenation.com. That'll take them right here. And if that's helpful for you, if that's helpful for your friends, that's an easier way for them to find this group.
Exactly.
But I sure do want to encourage everybody. It sounds like, I'm not sure when we're going to really start that challenge. It sounds like maybe next week. I don't know if we've decided that yet or not, but about going live. But I'd say really, if you want, first go live in a private group like Rob suggested. Just create one with nobody in it or a family member or something. But make your next step doing this in this group, because this is going to be a supportive group. I'm telling you, I mean, we're not going to let people hate on you in this group. It's not going to happen. It wouldn't happen anyway. But do that, because when you do start doing your lives out in the rest of the Facebook world, you know, there are always critics and stuff. And so, you know, gain your confidence here first and then push it out. That would be my suggestion. And I hadn't really thought about this, but let me start thinking about it. Hey, Tuan, it's good hearing the name,
man. I appreciate you being here.
but I hadn't thought about it. But let me give it some thought. I have been a professional speaker for the last 20 years, and so if people are struggling with what do you say, how do you form some thoughts, how do you put your information together, that might be something I could do a segment on as well, just to give people tips. So if that sounds interesting, maybe reach out or let us know, and I could put something together to help people out with that.
Yeah, I didn't mean to spring that on you too. Kathy and I talked about it probably about 5 minutes before you jumped on here. So
I've been like we've been talking about for months.
Yeah. I meant to tell you because that's exactly. So I think when we actually launch, we'll probably we'll do a live and actually do the launch, because it'd be great if you can just give some people just some tips to kind of get their thoughts a little bit more organized for whatever live they are doing.
I'm here to help.
Because that's awesome. Very good. Very good. So, all right, guys. Well, thank you very much for joining us today. We appreciate you guys. The group is starting to kick some butt, which is absolutely awesome. We love to see the growth in there.
I say invite your friends, because we do. I mean, we're growing at a really good pace, but we'd love to hit 1,000 by the end of the month.
Oh yeah, very much so. That would actually be fun. Yeah, we got like 2 days left. Today's the 30th. Oh, we got tomorrow. Yeah. All right. That's I think we can do it. 60 people. All right. We'll do a big push today. So come on, guys. If you guys know some people that are interested, bring them into the group. It'd be absolutely fantastic. And hey, be safe this weekend, right? Happy Halloween. Are you going out? You doing anything?
I am. I don't know if I should talk about it. No, I am actually right after this. I am going to carve. The wild thing I'm doing is I'm carving pumpkins with my family right after this. Awesome. But there is going to be a social distancing, mask wearing, backyard haunted house party after. So. Oh,
sweet! That is awesome. Very cool. Yeah, we did pumpkins last week, and unfortunately, it's been unseasonably warm here. It's been probably in the 90s. So we put the pumpkins on the porch the other day, and like 2 days later, one of them just literally just completely flat. I'm like, now I got to go out there and clean up all the pumpkin carnage.
Well, it was 17 degrees here, so I'm so sorry for you.
Oh man, I'm sorry. You need to move, man. It's like right today. I think it'd be like 85 today.
Yes.
So just it was cold. It was cold the other day. It did get down to 40. Yesterday or 2 days ago in the morning, it got down to 40. It was chilly, but that was only 2 days. But it's hey, I'd love for more people to move here. It is this is one of the best spots I've ever been. So I absolutely love it. So all right, guys, you guys have a fantastic weekend. Have a great Halloween on Saturday. It's tomorrow, right? Yeah, on Saturday, man. And we will see you guys back on Tuesday. We may jump on a live on Monday to have a quick little announcement. But otherwise, Kathy, we'll see you guys on Tuesday for Teaching Tuesday. All right?
All right.
Have a fantastic day, everybody. Take care.